Wonder what time we should be in there, yeah, because that's going to take
I'm
him a
gonna take our
while.
car. Not sorry. What? I'm gonna take our car.
When you start your day, speak.
Walk over.
We got it.
Walk over there.
We got it.
Walk over there.
Y'all going back to the same spot?
Jamie, what time's Alabama play today?
7 o'clock.
Did you bet Jeffrey?
You want to see a real team play?
Oh man, we already saw him. He played at 11.
Well, we're back in the same blind we've been in the last 3 or 4 days, and every day before we come in here, it looked promising more than it did the day before. So we decided yesterday that we were going to set it one more time and see what happened. And then this morning we got some pictures of a bunch of deer in here, so we're like, you know what, they're bedded close by. We're going to come back in here one more time, give it one more shot. So this afternoon we started to ease in. We had to run deer out of the field to get in here, so they only feed early. This warm weather's got them up and got them moving. As soon as I got in the blind, I started glassing into the grass, and I could see some deer moving off. So they were moving this way before we got here, moving earlier today than ever. We got a couple of big mature 8-pointers, and we had a couple of them out here that night that Kyle killed his. So hopefully one of them will be back in here this afternoon. If he does, we're going to put this old CVA 6.5 Creedmoor right in that crease and watch him hit the ground. It's a beautiful afternoon here in Kansas, 50s, mid-50s, and bluebird day, high pressure. Deer should move good this afternoon.
All right, Josh, which one's this? White, that's snowflake field. This is the wheat field.
Right.
Whichever one gets closer to bullseye, that's where we're going.
Snowflake.
It says snowflake.
Sure you don't want to retry it?
Let's try it again. That's 2 out of 3.
That didn't affect the snaps a little bit, Howard.
Just a little bit. But you have presence around when you have a better quarterback.
That's
Wheat field.
No, best out of 3.
All right, that's wheat field. Like Michael Scott, go to again. Okay, this is for all the marbles. Snowflake field, Cassius field, wheat field. Oh gosh.
That's about as good as
Yeah, sometimes you don't have to follow the
Camera girl.
it was indeed, in fact, over 100 yards rushing.
He was there this morning after daylight.
Derek Wilson.
But he was here. Wouldn't it make more sense for him to come here because then he eventually is going to the green? Because if he goes that way, then he has to make it even further.
That would be my thought. So what we're going to do is go against what the dart says. We better not be wrong. If we're wrong, I'm going to have Josh in a headlock on live television. All right, folks, we have made an executive decision. Josh has only hunted like one day all year and killed a deer. So he thinks this spot's best, so I'm trying to listen to him. Let's see what happens. I'm a little nervous about my decision.
Let's do this. Let's kill one. Well, it is day 4 in Kansas here. This is kind of one of our last days we have to get it done before Josh has to move on to another project. So if we're going to kill one together, we need to make it happen tonight. Snowflake buck was right here last night. Another big, massive 9-pointer was here last night. So hopefully one of them will be here before dark. That's the plan. I wish we were down there in the other end of that wheat field, but we have no opportunity, no chance to move this blind as wet as it is right now. So we may make a move in the morning, but right now, that's what we're up against. So my dad is on a pretty good deer. I think my dad will kill tonight. If I was a betting man, I'd bet that gun's going to go off tonight. Dustin's in another spot, so should be a fun night. We debated over here in the other spot. We encountered snowflake a lot, but here you know, kill a deer or not, you can see a long ways. It's a fun spot to hunt. So that's what it's all about, right? Having fun. So we're going to get everything put up and start looking for deer because they're going to start moving soon, I guarantee you. A little more windy tonight, so they'll be on their feet early. We're definitely feeling it. We can't just do an old sniff test. Lip curl. 2 does and 2 little bucks. Yeah. Where'd that buck and doe go, I wonder? Protecting the territory. Get your butt out of here. Definitely getting cooler out here. Looks like there's a lot of deer over in front of David, but they're working their way towards this wheat. We've seen a couple of decent deer. I think the biggest deer we've seen is out there where Carl shot his deer. We can see all the way to there, but just haven't seen a shooter. I think we will before dark though. There's a lot more deer moving than last night, a lot more, so whether or not that shooter will be in range remains to be seen. He better hurry. So we got about 30 more minutes. That sun is set. Another small buck stepped up on that levee over there. There's some does walking in the grass. That buck standing right there. That one on the levee looks pretty good. Oh, I think the one on the levee's that massive 8. Alright. I see a target. I see our target buck right there coming over that levee. But he ain't wanting to come in. He just stays in that grass. Going back and forth. It's the one that we had a picture of here this morning. Jeff said he'd probably come right back to this field this afternoon, and he did. He's right there. Yep. Oh boy, he's a big old body. But he ain't wanting to come in. Uh-oh, look at him. Boy's mature. I go tell what that joker is. Oh no, just a tank. Just a fighter, man. I think with the one that's busted off, so we saw that first night stepping out. Yeah. Alright, so that spike, that deer we saw the other night, it looked like a spike on one side and a fork on the other. He just stepped out, and we realize now that he's actually broke up. You can see his beams are broke off on each side, so it's not just a spike. That deer's right behind them in that grass. That 8-pointer right almost to the left of that mature deer in the grass. I see him moving. Alright, he's coming in. He's kind of facing toward us. I'm gonna let him get broadside. I'm not in no hurry really. Them cars right there make it a little bit tough because they get a little spooky when they come by. But I'm gonna let him turn, get right to the broadside before I shoot him. Okay, I'm on him. See that other bucket just come out right there? It's right there with this other one. Oh yeah, where'd he come from? He's got long brown hair. Yeah, right there. Yeah. How about that? Yeah. You gonna do? Huh? should flip that safety off. You ready to pull that trigger? I know. I'm gonna shoot him in the heart though. Ready? Yes, sir. You smoked him. Yeah. Oh, there. Right there. Right there. Hey. Down. Alright, so we've had these mature deer out in front of us and was trying to go by which ones we had a picture of. So we had this big 8, big old body, mature 8. Didn't have much of a rack, but we kind of gambled tonight. Being our 4th night, we set the same spot. We knew he'd been out here. Had a picture of him this morning. Felt like he'd come back in there this afternoon. And so Kyle and I have both tagged out this time in Kansas. I appreciate Jeff. Appreciate Jeff letting me come out here to his farm and hunt and get to spend some good time with all the guys and friends. It's been a fun week and a lot of laughing and cutting up. Somebody's got to keep his boys straight, Lord only knows. Somebody's got to keep them in line and keep them straight. I guess that's my job, so I do it with honor. Appreciate it. Appreciate the guys. Appreciate their hard work. Everybody jumps right in, whatever needs to be done. Nobody takes a back seat. Everybody just works and does what they need to. So when you got a group of people like this, it's kind of hard not to really appreciate being a part of them. And I get to spend that time with them all. So it's good stuff. Okay, good deer out front, right there, coming off the cedars. I don't know if he's a shooter, but he's massive. This guy's a width too. Oh yeah, look at that. Right inside. The deer started running, then I heard the shot. Had to be David. Surely they wasn't running, then he shot. It's crazy how that works. Looked over there and I'm like, the deer. Speed of sound, I guess. It sounds like he shot that big 8. I could see him out there. I couldn't tell it was him, but this guy right there, just a brute of a body.
Time to make another video with that good news and bad news, buddy. Well, the good news is I killed the deer. Bad news, you're gonna be up all night making another video. I mean, what do you think you'll do?
Well, I looked over there and I seen deer running, and then I heard boom. I said, I hope he didn't done shoot with them. Took off running, but he shot and then they ran. That's how long it took for me to hear the
Pick him up. Go get him out of the field and got him. Yeah. Well, we had deer out in this field tonight and we shot him. We was just looking for blood. We got blood right here.
What's up, Corey?
There you go, right here.
Oh, yeah.
We shot him with CBA.
6.5.
6.5 per Creedmoor. Look here. Here's where he ran right here. There's blood.
In the alfalfa, same field.
Yep. Turn. Here you go. Right here. Here he goes. Right here. Y'all see any blood right there?
Hey, right here. David, right here.
There he is. Right on there.
Yep. There he is. Oh yeah. I still see no blood right there. Oh yeah, he's a big boy. There's blood right there now. Big old body. Yes, sir. Look at that head. Big old mature deer.
I think you've shot a Brahma bull.
Look at that head on that deer.
Yeah, that's the deer we came in here to shoot. Oh!
I bet you he weighs, shoot, I don't know, I'm scared to guess anymore. I've been wrong so many times about weight, but he's big. Look at that neck. He got a beautiful cape on him too. He was in this field last night and this morning, and Jeff said that he'd probably be back in here. We seen this deer the first night that Kyle killed before the snow and all came, and we elected to keep sitting in the same spot just because we knew he'd probably come back. Of course, we saw some other mature deer here too, but this one, he probably wasn't even the biggest body one we saw. He might have been second in line, but we knew he was mature and knew he'd probably be back. And actually, we saw this deer a little bit earlier tonight, and he stayed in that grass, and he wouldn't come out. Kept going back and forth, and finally worked his way out. Yeah, so we're blessed to get to come out here and hunt and be able to take these deer, that's for sure. Appreciate Jeff letting me come on his farm and hunt and shoot. It's been a good fun week with all the guys out here. That's what kind of makes it special. Get to spend time together and do things that's fun, just cut up and have a good time. They probably get aggravated at me because I keep them straight, but you know, somebody's got to keep them in line. So hey, I'll take the job, do it with honor. It's fun.